Hello everyone, and welcome for another scenario from the Viking campaigns. On Age of Empires 1, the name is Little Big Nordic Adventure, but these are amazing scenarios, epic scenarios. This one is about a particular character, which is very important if you're a Viking fan. It's the founder of Norway. His history is pretty amazing, so make sure to read all of it, and this scenario is so fun. It's a mixture of RPG, build and destroy, and I would say even a little bit of RPG and puzzle. So it's all of these things together. That's a must-have, that's a must-play. I really wish that they could do an updated version of this one. It uses so many tricks from the old Age of Empires 1, and it's still running so well from a game from 1997. It was made in 2007, if I'm not mistaken, or 2008. So yeah, it's quite old. The game was already 10 years old back when this was released, but it's so well done. That's so many things to be done, and one of the most I really like the first scenario because it's a very Viking raid. This one is a battle inside the Viking land, so it's about the union of Harald the Fairhair. So Harald the Fairhair, he unite Norway through many politics intrigue, through diplomacy, and also through war. So that'll be very amazing, and it's kind of funny. There is even a reference, it's so powerful, there is even a reference about a pop culture reference back in the day when it was released. But let's move on. Fury of the Furies. Let's go. The time has come for all people of Norway to be united under a single throne. Harald Fairhair said to his advisors, "I have pursued this goal since the coming of my age, as this was my destiny." The advisors glanced at one another. Actually, everyone knew how the whole damn story had begun. How Harald, king of Vestfold, fell in love with Gyda, the daughter of a neighboring king. How she refused to marry him unless he was the master of all Norway, and how Harald actually decided to undertake such an insane ordeal instead of pointing his sting elsewhere. Our bitter enemy, Kijotve of Agder, owns a powerful siege engine named Attribution that his henchmen brought back after one of their raids to Britain. We'll capture that weapon and use it to our advantage. Of course, before striking at Agder, we need to boost our economy and enforce our army. Supplies will come from the foreign market. As for military, see if you can persuade some berserks to join our cause. Not least, a powerful alliance is at hand, since King Hakon Grotgardsson of Trondelag may decide to accept some favorite terms. Now, enough idle talking. Follow the man who shall rule Norway, Harald Fairhair. There is one moment of stunned silence as advisors stare at their king, rush towards the city gates yelling. Was that just a monologue, or was a battle plan? One of the advisors asked. Okay, so that's kind of funny. It's basically a summary of how it was situation and how it is a legend of how Harald Fairhair decided to unite Norway. He made that in order to marry Gyda. But now we're gonna play, and it's very cool how it starts, because as you see, that's kind of a meme thing. Harald Fairhair to scream at it and just rush towards an enemy. So that's a reference actually to the Leroy Jenkins meme. So that's a trivia. Leroy Jenkins meme was very, very famous back in the early 2000s. It's a World of Warcraft meme, but it was no elsewhere, so it was very, very popular. Everyone knew about this meme. It's probably one of the very, very worldwide recognizable memes from the internet. So there you go. But anyway, let's go. There is many objectives, and they are so diverse, but let's read each one of them. Recruit as many elite Berserk Legion as you can, using your force of persuasion, killing those who reject your authority. Seek alliance with Trondelag, and deliver a message to King Hakon Grotsgardsson, Orange Hero Churches, using the scout. Raise a navy at the shipyard of Trondelag. Destroy the fleet of Agda and sink the command ship Yggdrasil, Theo, Flying Dutchman. That's a rename, Yggdrasil. That's a mythical name from the Norse mythology. Capture the Trebuchet, the Green Big Bertha. That's also, which was also renamed, and that's so cool. They used the Trebuchet sprite from Age of Empires 2, and use it to flatten the heavily fortified walls of Kijtve Castle. But don't destroy any Theo house. Destroy the core of Kijtve Castle, Grey Barracks, using Harold Fairhair, Hero Alexander, and a charge of elite berserks, Legion, at least 2. Okay, so we're gonna need to go after these elite berserks. If Harold Fairhair or the scout messenger die, you will lose. The same goes if all your priests are killed, and if Trebuchet is destroyed. Alright, so many things will be done. Let's be very, very smart about it, because first we can lose our hero, we can lose our scout messenger, and we can lose our priest, and also our Trebuchet that we will capture. So yeah, that's a lot of things to be done, and hopefully we can get around all of the difficulties and do that. Now, to my surprise, we also have to destroy the barracks. We have to charge the barracks with our hero and also with our berserks, 2 elite berserks. So yeah, very good. And we shouldn't destroy Theo house. No Theo, we shouldn't destroy the Theo house. Okay, we will not destroy it. That's another thing to remember. So many things. Now, I know that I read a lot, but it's so amazing. You can skip that, there is no problem, but if you don't want to skip it, I would love if you could stay and probably listen to this amazing history analysis that was made by Andrea Rosa. And there was so much care, and I learned so much with that. I was reading many things that I did not remember correctly, and it's amazing. I will read about history and about the Berserks, the coolest unit in Age of Empires. So let's go. Historical notes: Harold Fairhair, Old Norse Harald Hardfagre, was the founder and first king of Norway. He was born in Kaupang in 850, and on the death of his father, Halfdan the Black, in 860, he succeeded to the sovereign of several small petty kingdoms in Vestfold, which had come into his father's hands through conquest and inheritance. The birth of Norway is, according to a literary tale, somewhat of a love story, which began with a marriage proposal that resulted in rejection and scorn from Gyda, the daughter of a neighboring king. She said she refused to marry Harold before he was king over all of Norway. Harold was therefore induced to take a vow not to cut his hair until he was sole king of the country, which witnessed the beginning of a long period of unrest. The modern popular conception of the Viking warrior is one of the murderous savage, clad in animal skins, howling into battle. This conception, however, reflects not the ordinary Norse warriors, but rather a special group of fighters known as berserks, warriors who dressed themselves in bear or wolf skins to make use of the fear common people had for wild animals. They whipped themselves up to a sort of battle frenzy called Berserkgang. Howling like animals, berserks were ferocious fighters and seemingly insensitive to pain while this madness lasted. This made them formidable enemies. In their rage, they even attacked the boulders and trees of the forest, and it was not uncommon that they killed their own comrades. During the Berserker gang, a berserk seemed to lose all human reason, a condition in which he could not distinguish between friend and enemy, and which was marked by animalistic screaming. The aftermath of the Berserkgang was characterized by a dueling of the mind and feebleness, which could last for 1 or several days. Modern scholars believe that certain examples of Berserkgang may have been induced voluntarily by the consumption of drugs, such as the hallucinogenic mushroom Amanita muscaria, while such practice would fit in with ritual usages. Other explanations for the Berserker's madness have been put forward, including self-induced hysteria, epilepsy, mental illness, or genetic flaws. Harold Farhar's use of Berserk shock troops became an example, and other Scandinavian kings used them as part of their army, sometimes hanging them as equivalent to royal bodyguards. People traveled widely during the Viking Age. Because of the topography of Norselands, a water route was usually preferred. But when that wasn't possible, people traveled overland. The difficulties of land travel varied from region to region. For example, Denmark's terrain had few of the challenges of the rugged, indented coasts of Norway or Iceland. When people traveled overland, if they didn't walk on their own 2 feet, they used horses, carts, wagons, sledges, skis, skates, or pack horses. Outside of towns, roads were to exist at all, or simple paths routed by cartwheels. Roads tended to follow natural routes, avoiding marshy places and wetlands. If wet areas had to be crossed, they were covered with wooden planks or brushwood. In a few places, more sophisticated roads were built, such as the road at Risby in Denmark. It is lined with stone curbs and paved with flat stones on a gravel bed. Wooden bridges were built using wooden piles driven down into whatever solid ground existed below the water. Braced with wood and spanned with wooden planks. The difficulty of land travel in the Viking Age should not be underestimated, as many natural features presented insurmountable obstacles to travel. Some powerful glacial rivers had no natural crossings for many miles, while travel over the glaciers was treacherous and carefully avoided. Okay, that was a lot of historical facts and also about the geography. And that was a good reading about Berserking. So, and also about Harold Farhar. So very good to get the general idea of how it works and how it was the Viking style and how it was pharaohs, the Berserks, when they were doing their trance of Berserking. And now let's proceed. That was very cool. For the hints, that's quite a lot of hints, but let's go. Harold's impulsiveness is well known. Looks like the first task for his advisors will be to cool him down. You started with 2 priests, and a third one can be found in Trondeland. That's why you will not lose if your 2 initial priests die. There are 2 hidden temples that you can use to research useful technologies, but unfortunately not to train additional priests. Infiltrate the Swedish kingdom of Värmland by converting their villagers. Act quickly, as Värmland will soon grow suspicious. You need to relocate your market. The one you start with is closed, thus it can't be used to pay tributes. Don't forget the naval port of the scenario. Collect enough wood. You'll be able to build a fleet as you enter in Trondelag. Destroying the Berserk's hideout, Brown Barracks, is not allowed, as you may need to convert more of them later on to win scenario. Okay. After some time, the Brown Force will cease to train elite Berserks. If you need more of them, you have to use the tribute system. Okay, so we have to use it. Take great care over a lone scout, possibly upgrading his armor and HPs. Bring him to Hakon Grodsgautsson. So, good lord, Hakon Grodsgautsson, and leave him there. Sorry about my spelling, I'll try to do my best here. Converting orange scouts is pointless, as they will not act as messengers. It isn't advised either, as you may get confused. The trebuchet, Green Big Bertha, can't be moved. Aim at the core of Kijotve's castle, and its outer defense will decay first. Oh, that's interesting. You'd better get rid of the army of Agda before capturing Trebuchet, otherwise you risk to destroy a tea house and lose the game. Stop Trebuchet when the core of the castle is accessible. Then use Harold and 2 elite berserks or more to finish the job. Trivia: the way Harold's Farhad runs towards the city gates yelling his name is an obvious reference to Leroy Jenkins. Alright, and we are ready. Let's go. Very good. So we have here, and we also have a light transport. Okay. Oh, it's closed? Oh yeah, and the market's closed. And this dock is also not working. Ooh. Okay, that's a bit fast for me. Okay, I was a little bit afraid of losing it. Ooh, great. So then we can get some healing here. Now Solid Berserk. So that's a legion, that's pretty powerful. So yeah, okay, as we know, according to the bitmap, we had on Trondalag, which is the place where we should deliver a messenger, and it is something that I want to do as soon as possible. It's over here in the north, and we had to kill some of these units from the orange player, Trondalag. So yeah, hopefully when I reach with my messenger, they will be alive with me, but yeah, and there is Varmeland. It should be on this corner of the map. And here is the castle of Agde. Apparently the Berserks are here. It's so cool that the bitmap, it utilizes Age of Empires 2 sprites. Very nice detail. But yeah, let's move on. Walk with my legion and what is this? So that's bad. I think we should not lose it. Okay, that's bad. Okay, I need to use the trick of changing the speed. What? Oh, no way. Yeah, they are pretty strong. Yeah, pretty strong. But let's go. It should be an answer. It's like an enigma. So yeah, let's just build a functional eco. And you can fight into docks, Harold. You fight the docks. And then I put you back into light ship, but you fight in the docks. Very good. I think the 2 transport ships would be good. You stay here, messenger? I'll look around. What else we have here? Ooh. Is there a war chart here? Okay, that's kind of cool. What else? Maybe we can get something out of it in Varmland. Oh no, there is the gang. Whoa, nice. Very good. Let's just harass all of these villagers. Ah. Okay. Yeah, hopefully they will be safe here. But that's good. Maybe there is more in this path. Let's explore. If I remember, there is many things that you can explore in the maps by Andrea Rosa, and then you get the bonuses. Ooh. Woo! Sweet. What else we have here? Union. Oh gosh. Ooh. What do we have here? Okay, cavalry. I don't want the varmint to eat all of the resources that we have here. Okay. A gold mine. I think there was a secret here or something. Okay. It's probably gonna need a lot of pumps. this? Oh lord. And you guys keep getting our resources. Alright? Oh. Oh no, no. My composite movement. Wreck it. I don't think that I'll be able to build another one of these. How amazing is that? I need actually to get gold now. Getting allies will be more important than anything now. 500 gold. Target's closed, so it's totally useless. I need to get this gold. Oh yeah, there is. Tempo and more gold. Okay, we need to find a market. We're gonna get the market for it. Where do we get the market again? Oh my. I need to relocate my market. Okay, we are done with the onslaught of Trondalag. You have made a wise choice. Together we shall rule the world. Trondalag, ally. That's good. But now I need to put my messenger there. And my village, initial village is totally wrecked. Yeah, hopefully Varmont will not be an issue for me. And I also need my hero. And now I need to follow this path. With hopefully no enemy able to kill me. Oh, amazing. Have horse archers. Ooh, that's bad, that's bad. We're gonna need this. Ah, no way. I should not lose this docks. If I lose, I am done. Hopefully it will be. Yeah, Yamato and Agda is Shank. Okay, not a great navy. Yeah, and we need this. And you guys keep all of you together, okay? For the scout, it will stay forever and ever here. I cannot have a government center now that I have an ally. How cool is that? Ooh. Okay, everyone is healed. Oh. Do we have anything of value here? And here is his castle, that's barracks. Well, let's start our journey back. Try to search around more about our enemies around. Amazing. Yeah, the pathfinding does not help. Apparently you cannot destroy this. Maybe we can convert? Yeah, we cannot convert as well. You guys are too weak. I believe that you guys will be not really useful into a real fight. So yeah, we lost our city and we won't have composite women. How amazing is that? Maybe you guys can stay together. And I go with you. There's pretty much nothing here. But we got Heavy Horse Archer. The one that I unfortunately had to lose. But yeah, it was an emergency. These guys might prove to be useful regarding exploration. And now of the Trondheim guys are here. So yeah, okay. Where is the gold mine here? Great. Over the rest of my army. Why there is a guy here? Okay, so now these are traps or things that probably can be used in my favor while sieging Agda. Now we are powerful only through the power of conversions with Vikings. Who would know that? Wait. Ooh, we are on population limit. I think it's better for me if I try to scout around, see what I can find. I guess there is a discovery here. They have this effect of snow, even though there is no snow. Very good. So they probably would be more useful in the beginning, where I had to fend off a lot of armies. There's a horse. Another beautiful view of eye candy, something that you cannot unlock on normal. So there's a roadblock here. So I should not destroy Telemark, which apparently is a city with a tavern. Very good. You guys go explore. Most likely will die due to Telemark, but I need the room for my population. Let's explore what we have here. Yeah, too risky. Let's try to use here an assault. So for you guys will follow. You guys will follow Harold. So let's go. So maybe it got already enough resources. You can stay here in case that they reroll their forces, and now I got the majority to Agda. That's sad, but I believe that I don't have population space for you guys. Sadly, I'll have to pick choices, and now let's pass. Now we got very powerful. These are Telemark are chosen, so these are chosen elite berserk, which are legions in regular Age of Empires. So they're very powerful. They are really like berserks if you think about it. That was very appropriate to pick the civilization. Now we can pass. Oh, they're weak. They're no match for my army. Alright, now we need more gold. And there's gold here as well. Okay, no more berserks. So yeah, very good. Okay, and we will... Hopefully the siege, we shall be able to do that properly. And I'm very afraid on where it would be the transport ship. Where would be the trebuchet that we need? Maybe there's a transport ship. I was thinking about it in my mind, and then I accidentally said the word, but I believe there should be a transport ship somewhere. Because if not, this cavalry is totally stuck. So maybe there is something here that we can use. Oh, there's a raft. That's a nice pine tree. I like the color of it. So, okay, what do I do now? These are ballista towers. Game save it, so... I like that. Now let's keep our journey. So yeah, use the ref was pretty cool. Too bad that maybe there will be more uses. I'll try to have this heavy horse archer. So yeah, nothing to be seen here. No. Okay, no, I'll never get this ballista. But we have more than enough troops here. Yeah, and you're in a useless spot, right? Okay. Very unfortunate. And maybe there is a chance that I won't be able to get to the next age. How amazing is that? So yeah, we have a powerful navy since we are Yamato. But we will not get the final upgrade for war galleys. If I'm not mistaken. We have 3 run. Okay, let me check this. Attribution should be over here, maybe? Let's move our army. Oh, fantastic, Brasil. What if I can convert it? Like, for real? We can convert. Nah, that would be too hard and... Oh, it's 10 range. Some micro here. We should be less lazy with that. Where's Attribution? Okay. We can capture it, but it will be only through the conversion. We have monasteries. Oh, let's just siege that place with our regular units, and that's it. Yeah, we can't go to the last age. That's very unfortunate. Stop bothering me, Gazelle. And here is the last group of our berserks. Yeah, hopefully the tempo going down will attract some units to recruit my boats, maybe? I think we can handle it. What? No way. We shouldn't destroy the houses. That's what I forgot. Oh gosh. Oh my god. I totally forgot about this. I don't even know why exactly. Maybe because he dominated in history without without destroying any house, but that's so unfortunate, man. No, that's something that I hate about scenario. I totally forgot about the houses. And it's totally easy to forget about this at this point. Let's take it over. Very good. Now we did a siege properly. So after so much preparation and very good conversions, it was easier than assemble army. So that was a cool mechanic. And it was hard to decipher what I was supposed to do in the map at the beginning, but I could solve the puzzle with exploration and being able to actually manage an economy that was independent from the rest of the scenario. So yeah. What do we have to do? We got a little berserks, an army of it through conversions. We got an alliance with Trondalag. We raise a navy at the shipyard and destroy the enemy navy. Now we gotta capture Attribution. And we shouldn't destroy any Teal house. That was a failure from my part. But that was no problem because I saved it. And also I should destroy the core of Kodjevet Castle, the Grey Barracks, by utilizing Harald Fairhair And a charge of Little Berserks. Okay. Now I guess this is it. Whew, that was dangerous. I almost lost Attribution. Now that's a very cool effect. Sieging the castle. That's very cool. I wasn't expecting for that. Okay, now I guess that I can... So very good. Apparently the center of it, of Mega Barata, does not get the full damage, but all the rest got. And I almost got destroyed these houses. Now let's go for a higher speed. And that's GG, I never got this map done. It was always a trouble for me, because it was very complex. Very good map. That was a pleasure to play. Even though I forgot about not destroying the teal houses, and that was not nice to have to restore it. But that's okay, because I had saved it. And we are victorious. Okay, historical outcome. In 866, Harald Farhar made the first of a series of conquests over the many petty kingdoms which then composed Norway, including Varmland in Sweden. I'll take some water. Wait a second. Sorry. The way Harald paved his way to unite Norway was rather smart, as he made earlier chieftains submit his overlordship on favored terms. So did the most powerful of them, Hakon Grotchgardsson of Trondelag. The first thing they did together was defeating the king of Agda. Interesting. Kjotve the Rich in the great naval battle of Hafred Fjord, 872, perhaps the most famous battle in Norwegian history. After that victory, Harald found himself king of the whole country. His kingdom was arguably the mightiest in Scandinavia at this time, as Denmark was in a period of civil war, while Sweden was divided in two kingdoms, Sverige and Gotland. Harald's realm was, however, threatened by dangers from the outside, as large numbers of his opponents had taken refuge in Iceland, and from there they sailed forth to threaten Norway. Furthermore, many Norwegian chieftains that were wealthy and respected posed a threat to Harald. Therefore, they were subjected to much harassment from the king, prompting them to vacate the land. This course of action led to the major settling of Iceland, which steadily grew into an independent commonwealth. The later part of Harald's reign was disturbed by the strife of his many sons. He gave them all the royal title and assigning lands to them, which they were to govern as his representatives. However, this arrangement did not put an end to the discord, which continued in the next reign. Grow old, in 930, Harald handed over the supreme power to his favorite son, Eric Bloodaxe, whom he intended to be his successor. Eric ruled side by side with his father when Harald was 80 years old, a truly remarkable age for a Norseman. Harald died 3 years later, in 933, having had 8 wives and 22 children. Oh gosh. Thus, Eric gained full power. However, his rule was hard and despotic. This would account for the alacrity with which the nobles joined forces with Eric's brother Hakon the Good to oust him. Hakon had been fostered by King Athelstan of England as part of a peace agreement made by his father Harold. The English king brought him up into Christian religion, and on the news of Harold's death, provided him with ships and men for an expedition against his half-brother, Eirik Bloodaxe, who had been proclaimed king. On his arrival in Norway, Hakon gained the support of the landowners by promise to give up the rights of taxation claimed by his father over inherited real property. I believe that I played another scenario which actually plays the battle where Hakon the Good comes to Norway. So that's interesting, but that's for Age of Empires 2, and that's on another video. I will probably put linked with this video the continuation of this scenario. Eric fled and thereafter concentrated his efforts in Britain, eventually meeting a violent end there. Hakon the Good was successful in everything he undertook, except in his attempt to introduce Christianity, which aroused an opposition he did not feel strong enough to face. The Norwegian people on their side were severely tormented by 1 century of wars waged by Harald's family, and welcomed the Danish invading force led by Harald Bluetooth. Okay, so that was a big history here. Very amazing. He died 80 years old. So wow, that was interesting. That was a very nice personality, and I'm very happy that I could play this scenario. That was very rich, and with a lot of things happening. So very good. So anyway, GG folks, and then we just got more history. So yeah, in terms of kills and raisins, we did a lot with not many losses, and also we did much better than our enemies, even though they could destroy a lot of our buildings, unfortunately. Telemark and Trondelag were very hard. So let's go on. Kjotve Castle was just a castle. Agda had 16 kills. But yeah, 58 losses. And for religion, we did very well. 27 conversions is a lot. Economy, we could get the best economy as well. The only functional. And also we did not let Varmland to actually leave and be able to produce any unit to threaten us. So very good, folks. Very nice. Total score. Now let's go for timeline. So that was it. I hope that you all enjoyed, and that was this big scenario, very hard, probably even prohibited, and with some very unfair rules on very specific objectives. So it was very hard. I believe that there's many people that would suffer nowadays with so many specific details that you need to achieve victory, but we made it, and it was great. Combined many different things in one scenario. So GG, I hope you enjoyed, and there is a next video where there is, I believe, the continuation of what happened here and what actually happens in the Viking, in this Viking story that we just read by at the ending of the scenario. So that was it. Please like, subscribe, and I see you next time. Peace.